Hello, thanks for your interest in the video. My home is nice and quiet now. I had a nap this afternoon, so I got a few moments here to enjoy my computer hobby, and I invite you to come along. It has come to my mind, been something I wanted to do, and I have done it, and I want to share it with you. So I'm going to see if I can redo what I did before. We want to install Rescuezilla on Linux Mint. Rescuezilla has its own operating system, which is a chopped down version of Ubuntu. And Mini OS, I've got what I consider a pretty good video on that. It's got around 3,200 hits or so far. That's a lot for me, because this is just a hobby for me. I'm not doing it for a living. Probably a good thing, or I'd be going hungry. But instead of just chattering on, what I want to do is install Rescuezilla on Linux Mint, because you might not want to always want to boot into another operating system, but you might want to clone a jump drive or just use your USBs to clone one SSD or HDD from one to another. Yeah, I know it says I need to update, but I did earlier, so there must be something else coming in. We're going to ignore that for now. Also, here recently I have changed from Firefox to Brave, so we're going to open Brave up. And by the way, I like Rescuezilla very well. I know Clonezilla is also, some folks say, a really reliable cloner, but Rescuezilla is so simple. They call it, I think the people that made it themselves call it the little brother. Rescuezilla is like the little brother of Clonezilla, and they have other backup systems on there, but what I use is the cloning part, and I use it a lot. I get by really good with it. It's simple, and you can choose what part of the disk you want to take, what partitions. Anyhow, so instead of me just rattling on, we're going to do a search here so we can find the dib package. So what we're going to do is type in Rescuezilla standalone. And we're going to do a search for that. And what we are looking for here is right here on GitHub, installing Rescuezilla from a standalone dib package, because I am on Linux Mint, which has came from Ubuntu, which came from Debian. So let's give this a try. We're going to go here. We'll go down to pre-made ISO images. We'll click on this, and then we'll go clear down here to this right here. Here is the dib package, Rescuezilla. It's not quite as pretty as the one Mini OS has got. I've got words instead of the pretty little icons that show you if you want to do like an image backup or a cloning. But when I tried it, it worked. We're going to see if we can recreate what we did and get it to work for you here. So we're going to click on this, and we'll save it here in downloads. And wow, that was really quick. Let's see if it is there. And yes, it is. It is there. So, okay, we are going to close this out for now. We should be done here. We will exit our browser, because we've already got our dib file. And we will reopen the downloads, and we're going to open this right here. Okay. Requires a change in 42 other packages. Okay, we're going to hit this to install the package and see what happens. John Henry, that's really not my name. the one I'm using tonight. Linux password to be put in here. And we want to OK the additional software. We want to continue. And it is installing. We'll see how much time this runs. I should have been timing myself to see if we actually want to clone a drive or not for you, because we might do that. This is installing. It shouldn't take too long. But I knew when I seen it in Mini OS that there should be some way that us, the average user, could also have on our operating systems without running a whole operating system just to get Rescuezilla. So let's try this out and see how it works. And I thank you so much for stopping in here. Like I say, it's late here. The house is quiet. And I get some time to myself to do my computer hobby. And I am just so excited to be able to do this. Because sometimes finding time to do this is kind of hard to do. The installation was successful. So we're going to close this. And we're going to close this. We'll see if we can find it in our menu. Okay. And there's Rescuezilla. And we got to put in John Henry's password. Okay, and we're going to show you how to fix this. The EBN network block device kernel module is not loaded. Rescuezilla will load it with mode probe, but it appears to take time to fully initialize. For the best experience, add NBD to the ETC modules and reboot before using Rescuezilla. I'm going to show you how to do that. I probably won't be able to reboot. If I do, I'll lose my video. But here's Rescuezilla. And if you want to go to the cloning, here is clone. Okay, next. And this shows you my drive. My SSD drive right here. SanDisk Ultra. And my camera card. I keep a few files on just to keep them around as backup in case something would happen to my SSD. So yeah, this worked. Unfortunately, I can't reboot, but I can do this. We're going to go ahead and exit out of this now. We see this. I don't have any doubt that this will work, but we want to fix that error. Okay, we want to fix this, and we're going to okay. That time we didn't get the error. Okay, but I want to show you how to fix that so you never have that again. It'll probably come back in the next time you reboot. I'm really surprised it's not coming back. But anyway, this is what you need to do to fix that. I've got my instructions over on my other screen, my other computer up. And if you want to fix this, I got my instructions to go here. Go to File System. Go to ETC. And find the modules file. I guess it must be down here to the bottom. let's see here, MODUHIJKLM. Right here it is, the modules. Okay, we will probably need to do that as root. So let's see what it says here. Find module files and right click to open as root. So right here in the middle of this, we'll right click, we'll open as root. We'll put in John Henry's password again, his Linux password. Okay, now then we can open that as root. We will go down here. Okay, and this is the modules file, and all we really need to do, I don't think this will come down here, we'll probably have to put it here, and we'll press enter. It said, and if it, never mind it reading that it's obsolete, if it reads that it's obsolete, disregard that, double click to open it, and add NBD, okay, NBD. With no other marks, and save it. So we're going to go up here and we're going to save that, and then we're going to close this out and this out and this out, and that should stop us from getting that error. I think you probably have to reboot. I'm not for sure about that, but that would put in John Henry's password again. But if that pop-up keeps giving you a big headache, and that's what we need to do. So what I'm going to do is pause the video here, and I'm going to get a couple drives, and I'm going to see if we can do a clone here for you on this video. So we're going to pause it right here. Okay, I am back, and I've got a couple jump drives. One of them has Mini OS on it. Let's just make this small for right now. We'll minimize that. And this is the one we want to clone from. And this is a Kingston jump drive. Let's plug in and over here, and hopefully it'll come up. It's got a Mini OS Linux system on it. And it chimed. And I kind of feared it would pop up. Maybe it needs a minute. Let's see if disk recognizes it. Yep, Kingston Data Traveler. It recognizes that it's there. Good. So now we need to plug in this other one. And I don't know what's on it, but whatever it is, I'm not really worried about it. We're going to plug this in. And that one did chime. And let's take a look at that one to see that it is on. It is plugged in and active. Right here it is, 66. So that's just probably a little bit bigger, which would be good for us. So we didn't want them just exactly the same size. It's a generic storage, so that's good. It's actually bigger than 64, at least what it's showing there. How much we can rely on that, I don't know. But okay, we got two thumb drives that we can clone from now. Let's give it a shot. Let's see if this cloner works. After we've done this work, let's open up Rescuezilla. Let's choose clone. And let's choose next. Okay. The drive we want to go from. Okay, it says here, select the source drive to clone. Okay. Select the source drive. We want to clone the Kingston Data Traveler. Then we want to go next. Okay, the destination drive is going to be the generic mass storage one right here. So we want to clone that one right here. We have our two drives selected. So we want to go next. And this shows us our partitions. We want to do it's only got one partition, so it's going to do that. If it had different partitions, you could choose the partitions you wanted. And the neat part about this is if you want to take it to a smaller disk, you can with G-parted, you can downsize the size of a partition as long as you don't have too much information on it, too much data written on it. You can make that partition smaller and clone it to a smaller drive that way, and then stretch it back out over after you get it cloned. But that's neither here nor there. That's a little bit off topic, I guess, to see if this works. So we got the partition checked off that we want to clone, which is the whole disk is one partition that our information is on. Overwrite the partition table. Yep, we want to overwrite it. Okay, the source drive shows what it is, and will be overwritten with the partition table, so choose next. Are you sure you want to do this? Yes. And here we go. It is working there. These are jump drives. They're 3.0 USBs, but I don't know if my data cable that I got to that one is going to be sufficient for it or not. I think I probably put the wrong one in the wrong USB, but we're going to give this some time and see how it works. Once this starts here, I probably should have switched them around, but we're gonna see how it goes. We've already got it here, and we're gonna see how this goes. I think some of my USBs run faster than the other one. Well, here we go. We're getting a blue line now. Here we go. It is moving on. No, it's not taking very long. Okay, it's 100%, but it's got to rebuild the partitions and do a couple things first. It'll let you know when it's completely done. There should be an information screen pop up. I'm not really sure about that, but it's showing us next, so I'm going to say it's done. So we're going to hit next. That's what I thought. It wasn't completely done yet. Okay, this is the screen I was talking about. The information screen. Now then we can hit next. I should have waited just a little bit longer. That's anyhow, we'll hit next. And so we're back here. Let's take a look at these drives and see what we got. Okay, we're going to go ahead and exit out of this. Let's take a look at these drives. Okay, let's go to, wow, here they both are. Okay, here's one of them. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. To see, they got the same folders in them, so we was successful. Of course, I can't reboot here, so I don't have a camera, an outside camera setting up, but there should be a way. There's his properties. We want to check this one. We'll check the properties on this one, and we want to check the properties on this one. Okay, and slide them apart. This is the 2 disc, okay, and let's see if they're exactly the same. The size is right here. 856.5 megabyte. 856.5 megabyte. Contains 341 items. Contents is 341 items. So I'd say the clone has been successful in that it would boot just like the other one. Okay, wow. Thanks for coming along on this video. Thanks for visiting the channel. Hope you found this interesting. And please stop in again. And thank you for enjoying my computer hobby with me. You have a great day and take care. And we'll see you next time.